So, about these horrid people now. In India, since long, if you say the origin of so-called Tantrism, which is juxtaposition of real Tantra, which is Sahaja Yoga, of the genuine stuff. If Tantrism is to be considered as the genuine stuff, then it is Sahaja Yoga. But the Tantrism, the so-called, came into being in our country since long. Ancient times, when these gurus were having those few disciples with them. 3-4 disciples were taken with great difficulty. But they were, after all, human beings. There used to be competition. And Guru would accept only one out of them, or 2 out of them. Would take them a little ahead and would then give them up, saying that, no, we cannot teach you anymore, you cannot be helped, you better go. Such a useless, half-baked person would come down to the public and would start a method by which he put up a show against his students. This is the beginning, I would say. So he would now sit down and meditate. Still, as a mother, I don't want to condemn all of them. I will give them a benefit of doubt. And the benefit of doubt is this, that when they were concentrating, they tried to lift into their Muladhara chakra, which you cannot enter, which is below the Kundalini. This Muladhara chakra controls the self. Why? Because it is innocent. It's a child, and the child doesn't understand sex. That's why it is not contaminated by it. It is like a lotus coming out of the mud of sex. In that lotus sits Sri Ganesha. These people try to peep into that, thinking that through sex they might be able to see it. And they might have seen, this is my own way of putting it, not incompletely but his trunk as you see. And they might have confused, still I say, that trunk to be the Kundalini. When I tried to understand human beings, I thought this may happen, because how could man be just entering into hell directly with all understanding? It's too much to believe. So by mistake maybe that they saw this. Alright? So first the Tantrikas came. Tantrikas were the first. Then we have Tantrikas, basically I am telling you, these evil geniuses are in different. You see, you cannot divide them into all details, but you can give a basic, broad outline about it. The Tantrikas are the people who use sex for so-called self-realization. Mantrikas are the people who use mantras for so-called self-realization. Then there are Chandalikas who use evil geniuses to be introduced as evil spirits into human beings, called as Chandalikas. Then Paishachikas are the people who used supra-conscious devils into human beings, over-dynamic, over-ambitious sort of people. We have got Aghoris who taught them to put, say, they can put a dagger into their hand. Aghori. Then we have got Bighars. Bighars are the people who can do horrible gestures. You see, they can pull their stomach in to push it here, push it there. all sorts of things they do. And we have also sexo-yoga, minimum. I have categorized them as that. But I don't know how many styles of things there are, because when it comes to evil, they come and prosper like bees. Viruses there. And they know how to eat you. They themselves are destroyed and they cannot see you construct. They cannot see you evolve. That is one of the basic reasons where they are out and all these. So the Tantrikas first started their job. In the Rama's time, say about 12,000 years back, there was a yajna, a kind of a ceremony known as Ashwamedha. It's written in the books about that. Even that, the books, the scriptures they wrote by saying that Ashwamedha there was nothing else but the sex act. The Shakti and Shiva, which is God who is innocent, and his power is Shakti, like light and the lamp, or the sun or the sunlight. There also they introduced the symbol of sex. This happened in the 6th century. It was at its height in our country. A complete belt was taken. Say it starts from Konark. It goes to Khajuraho. So much so they were influenced people that all other scriptures were thrown into the river and Tantrism became the scripture of the day. Thank God by organized religion at least you would not allow people to tamper too much with Bible, though it was, but not too much. It would happen. There is so much freedom that licentiousness to do whatever you please with that scripture. Can you imagine? From the scriptures they started spoiling in the 6th century. Now what was the historical background for that? That was the best time, best breeding time of these horrible people. Because at that time, as you had very extreme type of orthodox people. Jainis. Now we have a sect of people called as Jainis in our country. Now, horrible. I mean, all of them are, but one of them horrible things I can tell you, that they believe in vegetarianism. To such an extent, it's horrible thing to tell you, because I have already told Ravi that for the first time I will shamelessly tell you that they do not want to destroy even the insects that are in the field. To them an insect so that lots of bugs can bite him and take out his blood and they pay him a lot of money. In the fact, even today they do sometimes in a village. They think it's the greatest punya, it's the greatest, what you say for punya in English? It's a good deed. See, religious deed is to make a man get inside a hut and bug must come and take the blood. So these Jainis, so-called vegetarian horrors, they were the ministers who wrote it. Some of them were the ministers. So, and the Maharajas, you know the word Rajas are the king, were the Hindus. And Hindus as usual are very different to religion. Whatever one may say about religion, I agree it's a very great country and all. But Hindus, he says they are even worse, because now they all have become English. With English education, all of them have become English, Westernized. They don't think we have anything in our country. So, that time, the great Rajas, who are so indifferent to religion, to their sustaining power, to understand what is in their scriptures. Licentious and permissive like your Roman king, horribly licentious, wanted to put their money into some sort of an arrangement for all the licentious people around. So they thought of a very genius. Build the temple of God and make all kinds of erotic pictures in the temple. Can you beat that thing? In the name of art, if art is pure and simple, why do you need this vulgarity? Horrible erotic scenes were created through big competitions. Now you are having competitions in this country, but that time, of course, now you are also becoming tantrika, that's why erotic things are coming. One better than the other. And they were given special prizes, even jagis, as they call them, lands were given to those people. It's written in the history. For creating those victims, despite that, despite all that provocation, and despite all that temptation, you'll be amazed in Konark that art is defied. They said, we are not going to do this simple thing. It's not. We are not going to do it. On a temple, we are not going to do it. So these clever, intelligent people, they told them that if you do this, it will be good. Because all the dirt that is here should be placed there. And inside should be seen. Outside we must confess to God that we are like this. This is a confession. See the brain. This is a confession you must make. What all dirty things you are doing, you put them outside. This was the historical side behind it. And that time the tantrikas were absolutely participating. You have only one Soho. We had Sohos and Sohos and Sohos in that great country. You won't believe when you see those things, foreigners are surprised that in India such erotic things are there. Wherever there is religion, wherever there is a saint, satanics have to reach there. Destroy all that is true. That is their style, there has been like that. This is the crucifixion of the pure. As such temples were created, and those tantrikas then came forward. They brought about all their methods. Say for Konark if you go, there is a Chaukat Bhavani Mandir, they call it, 64 goddesses. Imagine goddesses temple. Now what do they do? Now what is the principle behind all that? You must know. It's a very secretive principle that they use. They establish a picture of a goddess or a statue of a goddess in a temple. And before the goddess they do their vichara, means sex acts, of different varieties, of different types. All in the beginning, Sri Ganesha gets angry. They get all kinds of blisters all around. They say that Kundalini is angry. Kundalini, why will she be angry? It is Sri Ganesha who is angry, but she will jump salt and right and left, and they get all blisters. They start dancing, jumping. They behave like frogs. They have horrid faces. They get blockage in the head. They get headache. Everything else. But still, they are adamant. Because it is said that have to go further. It's a terrible task. It's a difficult task. These are your karmas that are coming to torture you. You have to take out your karmas. Do yourself to do better karmas or bad karmas. So they go on working. Then, by that, doing all that, what happens is they sleep. They go away from that. The area is vacated. The realm of God from there disappears. As light disappears, the darkness. They work in the night. They'll never work in the daytime. In the night they work. And then they call this the You can call it. Last time I told you what happens to you when you die and how the spirits are there and what are the horrible spirits that are hanging around and who enter into it. So I will not go into details of that, but later on I will tell you all about it. I will tell you each and everything. You note it down. So they come, they call these spirits. When they call these spirits are dusty and crazy, dissatisfied. And they maneuver them. They can give them the name of the Rama, the Ain, Dream, Gleam, all sorts of names they can give to these spirits. These evil geniuses manage them. And then they put these spirits on kings, onto these big ministers. These people are captured and possessed. And they think we have billionaires. They are running after, we used to run after only 2 women, now they are running after 100 women. Mad. They lose all their sense of self. They have no understanding of what they are doing. Like mad. Even some saints can be affected, but they get reactions physically. Saints, if they indulge in immediately they get reactions. They get reactions in the head, in the body, and the reaction could be very strong on them. Sometimes they vomit blood. So these people start putting those horrible spirits on you, capturing you, taking out your life.